EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Started, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play, 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now, Rodgers, he gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 61 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, Cowboys 0. Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Dalton and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Come on. Hey, watch that. Check 54. 54. Check 31.
Dalton hands off to Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and
1. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Smith on the tackle.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
And now to the air, Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful of not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. From the 22, Dalton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A 12-yard gain. It's now 4th down.
Running with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's good.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got you.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Packers 20, Cowboys nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First and 10 for Dalton. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup.
On second down, it's Elliott. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Throwing again, Dalton. And this one quickly to Lamb. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Hey, get away with it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made this, you're labeled amazing.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Brings up second.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Dalton's pass intercepted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Dalton and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play action now. Dalton. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 10th carry now for Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Dalton with a quick throw out wide. The 30.
Go
the
time,
20.
baby.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 66 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
To kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And on the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jones. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
To Aaron Jones.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go to Elliott again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So Dalton now. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Dalton's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 28. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And 5.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down is Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taking.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Jones. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
He's coming, double up. Hey, 88. 54 miles. I smell fear now. I smell fear 54 is mine. 54 is mine. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Quick slant to Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Allen again. And that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
3-yard line.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Is good. Makes the score Bills 7, 49ers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Let him know, let him know. 49 the mic, Mike. 49, guys. Mike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
By the Bills.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal, Buffalo.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Tyler Bass.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
I don't want to see what's up, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Two seconds to go, first quarter. They'll run on first down to Moss. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
8 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
8 yards to go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Bills' 8-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
after.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Hooked by Tavarius Moore. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
39-yard line.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Beasley with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Bills 21, 49ers 6. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
The one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Who that? Who that?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 12.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 11 more on that one and another first down. And again, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Tyler Bass for the
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Mustang 19. 58's the money. 58's the money. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 59 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Bills 35, 49ers 13. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had no command that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again. Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 50 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Tyler Bass.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop it.
Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Bass now to send it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for the Niners. 65 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a... This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 41.
On first down, it's Carson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
from the shotgun. Wilson, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. This is Carson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Chris Carson.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and he took the ball off course.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And the kick here, no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Point after here coming up. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Chiefs nothing. Jason Myers to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yard. Brings up 2nd.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, 49 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught, Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Double dog, that's the way. 56, the mic, boys, 56, check 56.
To throw again, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They run it with Carson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
on 2nd down now. It's Carson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. These two teams all tied after 1. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
from the gun. It's Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Good.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, check. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the run. Alert 3.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
4-yard loss on the play.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson flush to his right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pour out one for the sake.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
he's got a man complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
Touchdown,
an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so that one will be accepted.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. On 1st down, it's Carson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on second down. Mahomes got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
And again, it's Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins.
Mahomes.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Mahomes to throw once more. Rolling to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guy, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Seahawks.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun. Wilson buying time to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can success there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 47 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. From the gun, Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
To Chris Carson.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Now Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
The score is Seahawks 35. Chiefs 21.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Mahomes again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it'll be second and goal. Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The score,
Extra point safely through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Second time, defense, let's go. Like 22, like 22.
Throwing again. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
32. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 times. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And he was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Chris Jones on the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
48, Chiefs 35. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Mahomes pass.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Chiefs 35.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.